Look how beautiful the sun is coming up. And I'm going to walk here and just watch this spectacle unfold. It's such a delight to walk here and to ride my bicycle here. And I have written a beautiful piece. You can read it if you want to on my Substack account or on my X account. And it's called Admitting That You Got Everything Wrong. Yeah. Admitting that you got everything wrong with your disembodied language. Because with disembodied language, you do not listen to yourself. And how can you get it right if you do not listen to yourself? So what I'm talking about is embodied language. I'm talking about embodied language in which you listen to yourself. Yes. It is so simple. It is as clear as day. And it is amazing that even though I post every day my writing and I make videos, let people know about it, it is amazing that there's really no response. And it's almost like, wow, the absurdity of it, that something so beneficial, so needed, so precious is completely ignored. Yeah. But I'm having it, and I'm not missing you. I'm not missing anybody. You are missing this. You're not missing me. I don't need to be missed. But you're missing your embodied language. So, yeah, what can I say? What can I say? I can nothing say. I cannot say anything. I have nothing to say. You see, I have no inner language, so what is there to say? You always have something to say, yeah? Because you are stuck with this notion of inner language. You believe you have a mind. I don't have a mind. When I stop talking, there is no language. So, and yes, it wasn't always equally clear as it is now, but it is clear now. And I've gotten used to this also, to accepting this and to saying this and to recognizing this, because I have given myself the opportunity to explore this. And yeah, if you do not do that, then you're not gonna be able to comprehend this. That you are without language when you do not speak. You are without language when you do not write. And when I don't speak, when you don't speak, when there's nothing to listen to, and when your eyes are not on some page reading sentences, words, when you're not reading, there is no language. Because there's no language inside of you. Yeah. And that's how that is. Yeah. Yeah. Morning. I was reminded of how it was when I started out talking out loud with myself. And in the beginning, I started talking out loud with myself, and I heard my own sound for the first time, and I said, "Oh wow, this is my sound. This is how I want to sound. This is when my speaking and my listening is together, happen simultaneously. There's not more speaking than listening. There's not more listening than speaking. No, I speak and I listen. I listen while I speak. And I want to listen to what I say. I want to hear my expression, because I say it in the way I want to say it, in the way I can only say it if I feel good, if I feel at ease, if I feel safe, if I feel happy. Yeah. So yeah. So in the beginning, that was an enormous discovery, where I just felt like, wow, so when I talk like this, I'm suddenly without problems. and, and even though I was without problems the moment I started to speak with myself and listen to myself, I still just couldn't believe it, because it seems so simple. But it is true. And I kept telling myself that it is true. And and then, as I try to also convey this to other people, I try to let other people know that that this is possible. I of course lost it every time, because I was being busy with other people. But to repair myself, or to readjust again to my embodied language, I went back again to my room, or I went back again to my solitude, if you will, and I talked out loud with myself, and I found it back again, just instantaneously, effortlessly, every time. And every time I found it back again, it just goes, oh, this is so nice. And then one day I had a little tape recorder, and I decided, well, I'm going to make audio tapes of myself. And so I made a couple of hundred audio tapes of myself. I carried my audio recorder everywhere, and everywhere I would record myself, speaking with myself and listening to myself and saying all the things that I could only say if I was listening to myself. And so these tapes, I threw them all away, because at some point I had a couple of boxes full of them, and I didn't want to keep them, I just wanted to let it go. And but I had these boxes, and I continued to listen to them once in a while. But the beauty was that whenever I was going to make another tape, I put the tape in the cassette recorder, and I was getting ready, so to speak, to do some overt self-talk, and each time I took out my cassette recorder, just the very act of bringing it out, I felt the anticipation of going to talk with myself. I anticipated of the well-being that would occur when I speak with myself. And lo and behold, even I wasn't saying anything. I was just getting ready. I put the tape in my tape recorder. It was a small handheld device, and I had not said anything yet, and yet I already was in the space of embodied language. I already felt it without saying a word. And that is the wordless space that is revealed by our embodied language. That is what happens when we do not talk, when we do not speak, when we're not busy with language, when there is no mind, when there is no inner language, there's no private speech. You are simply without language. So at the very beginning, when I first started with this, I already felt that. I already recognized that. Although not fully, of course, not as clearly as I do now. But it was already there. And I was reminded of that because of what I was writing this morning. Yeah. Yeah, the sun is behind the clouds, but it is a lovely, cool morning. I like it like that. This is the trail that I ride my bicycle on. But now I just like to walk this morning. And as I'm walking here, it's different from when I'm riding my bicycle. And it is also when I'm standing still, it is different from walking. And it's also different when I am talking and when I'm not talking. It may sound strange to say this because I have had so many things in the past, but it seems as if I'm only just now getting used to this wordless space. Yeah. And of course it is because I have fully articulated and verbalized my individually lived experience with my embodied language. It couldn't be any other way. I'm going to my favorite spot where there is a old suspension bridge. Yeah, you will see it in a while. Oh, you can see it already. The cables of that bridge are still hanging there, but the wood has completely deteriorated and the bridge has fallen apart. And you know, it is interesting to just use that bridge also as a metaphor for our communication, our ineffective way of using language. Because of course our bridge has completely deteriorated, even though at the early stages of development, even though as we're growing up and as we're just new to this world, we still get a lot of things pretty okay, because we are being raised hopefully by parents that love us and family members and people that care about us and that teach us how to live. And so as we develop and learn our language, if we are not living in a totally chaotic and conflicted family, if we're growing up in a family which is relatively stable and relatively happy, or not completely chaotic. Here, there's that bridge, that old suspension bridge. Then we're still experiencing the beginnings of language, and we're happy together whenever we talk or whenever we do it right. And so we get along with each other. And so that's how we innately do that. Here, look, this is this old bridge. Do you see it? My favorite place. Yeah. Yes. Yes, and even though our communication may have given us some good stuff in the beginning, then it fell apart, as we grow older. It's just completely derailed. It completely deteriorated whatever was good. And that's when people also, they long to go back to some sort of sense of togetherness. They long to go back to, this is the illusion of lost communality, where we want to be part of a family, part of a group, part of a collective, where we feel accepted, where we feel safe. But that is not the future of mankind. No. The future of mankind is us as individuals, where we have our embodied language and where we stay sovereign individuals, free individuals. And then we communicate like this, and then we use our language correctly.